What's up everyone, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video I'll be showing you the most important tips and tricks for your Samsung Galaxy M10. By the way guys, in this video I'll be just talking about the tips and tricks. If you want to know about all the features offered by this phone, check out my video on best features, link will be in the description. Now with that said, first I want to show you how to make apps go full screen. Now let's say you're playing a video on YouTube or playing a game in full screen mode, that's landscape mode. Say games like Asphalt 9 or Modern Combat 5. So while watching videos on YouTube, you can do this pin gesture to go full screen, and right out of the box by default, you will see a black bar near the notch. So to fix that and to use the entire display, first you need to go to settings. Now once you're in settings, select display and then select full screen apps, and from here enable the toggle for all the applications that you want to use full screen. In our case, it's YouTube, so make sure you enable this toggle. Once you do that, you will be able to watch videos in the full screen. The same thing applies even for games like Asphalt 9 or Modern Combat 5, just enable the toggle to make them go full screen. For some reason PUBG is not supported as of now, but might be supported in the future. Now with that said, next I want to show you how to use split screen mode on this phone. Normally on most of the phones, you can simply press and hold the recent apps button to open the current application in split screen mode. But that doesn't work on this phone by default. So to enable that shortcut, go to settings, and once you're in settings, select additional features, then select multi-window and enable this toggle. Once you do that, you can press and hold the recent apps button to open the current application in the split screen mode, and you can select the secondary application from the list over here. Now another way to open split screen mode is go to the recent apps page and click this shortcut button over here. Then the current application will open in the top window and you can select the secondary application from the list below. Now you can swipe this bar up or down to resize these applications, and when you click over here you get two additional options. First option is to swap the top and bottom applications, and the second option is to close the current application. And there you go. Now split screen mode is truly an awesome feature, but even now there are applications that still do not support this feature. So to use all applications in split screen mode, this is what you need to do. First go to settings, then scroll to the bottom, select about phone. Then select software information. Now click the build number 7 times. Once you do that, developer options will be enabled. Now go back a step to settings, then select developer options. Now scroll all the way to the bottom and enable force activities to be resizable. Now once you enable this toggle and restart your phone, you will be able to use most of the applications in the split screen mode. Now going on next, I'll show you how to take a screenshot. Now usually on most of the Samsung phones we have the palm gesture to take a screenshot, but that's not available on this phone. So if you want to take a screenshot on this phone, you need to press the volume down and power button both at the same time. Once you do that, your phone will take a screenshot, and it literally works everywhere. So there you go. By the way guys, there is no option to take long screenshot on this phone, at least as of now. Now going on next, we have some super handy shortcuts in the camera application. So this is your default camera application, and you can swipe left or right to switch between all these modes, and you can switch between front and rear camera using swiping up or swiping down gesture. That's super convenient. By the way, every time you switch between the front and rear cameras, you can see a notification over here, just a fancy animation. So that's super cool. And next you can swipe on the shutter button like this to pull up a floating button. So from now on, if you want to take a picture, you can click over here or here. If you want to send it back, you can always drag it over here. Next we have a palm gesture. To enable it, go to settings and enable this toggle that says show palm, and now every time your camera sees your palm, it'll take a picture. There we go. And if that's a bit hard for you, you can also press the volume down or up buttons to take a picture. So these are some super handy shortcuts for your camera application. Going on next, this phone has a feature called ultra power saving mode. So if you're ever running low on battery, let's say under 10%, and you want to use your phone say for another 4-5 hours just for making calls and messages, then you can enable this ultra power saving mode. To enable it, go to settings, then select device maintenance, then select battery. Now select max. Now once you enable this feature, all the applications will be killed in the background, your theme will change, and you will be given access to only few applications. But because of that, your phone's standby time will increase a lot, like by a huge difference. By the way, we can still use Wi-Fi and mobile data even in the ultra power saving mode. we can add your favorite applications from here. So we can even add Facebook, Instagram and WhatsApp and still have better battery life on this phone. Now to exit this mode, this is what you need to do. And it's that simple. Going on next, if you want to record calls automatically on your phone, this is what you need to do. Open the phone dialer, then click this 3 buttons over here. Then go to settings, scroll a bit and then select record calls. And once you enable this toggle, all the calls will be recorded automatically on your phone. Now going on next, I'll show you how to change the default apps on your phone. For that, go to settings, then select apps. Now once again click this 3 dots and then select default apps. Now from this page you can change your default browser to say something like Google Chrome or UC browser. You can also change your default phone dialer, default messaging application and even your default home launcher. Now let's say if you install any third-party launcher like Nova launcher or Epix launcher, you need to come over here to change your default launcher. Now for the final tip, if you want to display or hide the battery percentage on the status bar, this is what you need to do. Go to settings, then select display, then select status bar. Now if you want to display battery percentage, enable this toggle, and if you want to hide it, disable it. It is that simple. Now for the final tip, I'll show you how you can hide applications in your app launcher. Now this is your default app launcher, and if you want to hide any of these applications, do a pin gesture and then go to settings, then select hide apps and select the apps that you want to hide. Now once you do that, all these applications will be hidden, but only on this launcher. If you install another launcher or try to search for it on Google Play Store, you can still see those hidden apps. So guys, these are the most important tips and tricks for your Samsung Galaxy M10. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and make sure you check out my video on best features. Link will be in the description. Now if you're planning to buy this phone, please use the link in the description. It always helps the channel, and if you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.